Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Sid Meier's Railroads. My name is Sarcuse. We're going to switch it up a little bit this time. Last time we played on Robber Baron difficulty. Now we're going to see how high of a score we can get. I want to see if I can beat my highest score, which is 487, which doesn't sound like a big number, but that was a pain in the ass to get to. I did that doing the France scenario, since it has the biggest age range. The only downside of France is their trains kind of suck. You get a good one as your third train, and then you don't get another one until like 1910. And then you get the second best one in 1942 and the absolute best in 1970. So that kind of holds you back a little bit. In order to pull this off, we have to win every auction that we possibly can. I'm going to be restarting until I get to Dijon. We have to win every auction we can. Anytime a mayor asks for us to deliver them stuff, we got to get them that stuff. We need to set speed records. We need to buy out all of our opponents before 1900, preferably before 1890, but that's not that easy. And we have to get ourselves a good starting zone. The best starting area is here in Dijon. You have to see what's going on here. So that makes... So they make meds. Who needs meds? That's the question. Meds are needed up here. Okay, well, that'll work. Because we have to build this city up. So first things first, you want to start getting your cities connected and upgraded. And then you also want to get track run up to Paris before your opponents do. The opponents in this are a real pain in the ass. They lay tracks all over you and mooch all your stuff, which is never fun. So they can go fuck themselves. So we have to do everything we can to make sure they go fuck themselves. And we're going to go back and forth with this train to get us a little bit of cash. Paris makes arms. Well, that's not that useful because we have to get arms to Paris. Who else makes arms? Marseille makes arms. Okay, that's more like it. We have a decent... So we need to buy a coal thingy. Okay, and milk. Do we have milk nearby? Milk up here. Send down to Dijon. Milk is always good money. Always want to get milk as much as you can. Down to Dijon. And we're going to do plop this down as soon as we get some cash. Paris wants wool. Okay, we can do that later. Come on, give me some more cash. There you go. And like that. And I'm going to do another one. Okay, so we need to run this guy up to here. As soon as we get 143,000. Doesn't seem to be coming too quickly. There we go. So, come on up. 141, I'll take that. Okay, so now we're going to make our next train. It's going to grab some nitrates and send it down there. And then I want to get the track up over here. I gotta get stationed in Paris. Okay, so one of our quests is we have to get mail from Paris to Marseille. So we're gonna get that started now. And then you also have to get it from Orleans to Marseille, but obviously Orleans isn't big enough to create mail yet. Okay. There we go. And then you, Mr. Tutu Train, you're going to grab your meds and bring them up here. Okay. And what's this city up here do? Grain. We could do that. Worry about that later, though. Okay, so we need to upgrade our depots. Any better trains yet? Nope. So slow. Okay, Marseilles Station. Damn it. That always has to come up when I don't have money. Okay. Well, I can get down there. I need more money. You have to win auctions, and then this is a particularly important one to get anyways. Well, we got 60,000 per car there. That's nice. Just doing some prep work here. Okay, we won that. Okay, I want to start working on getting that milk going. Because there's good money in milk. Yes, there is. Oh, we gotta do two of those because I gotta get this one up here to do the wall. It's always a task. Should have a new train by now. I haven't been paying attention. Yeah, okay. Speed that one up. Okay, and do we have enough to get here? Yes, we do. Okay, so we're going to have this train, upgrade that as soon as possible, but it's going to bring some milk over, and we're going to get lots of money, because there's good money in milk. Boy, the money's coming slow. We have to start buying out our competition too. We have 14 years left to do that. Okay, so we got one of Charlie. Charlie! Wait, no one over here. That's interesting. But Charlie is kind of a shit start area. Not sure where he started. He started. Why did he go all the way down there when he could have worked up here? You're not very smart, Charlie. Charlie! Is the Medoc yet? Yes, okay. So we got the Medoc. And so we're going to crank this up. We're going to select that. And where's our other one? This one here. We're going to crank you up. Crank that up. Clear. Change. Medoc. Cool. And we'll change the color. We're going to make it dark gray. Because we can. Okay, so next we need to go like this and run this. There. Get our lubricator patent going. Hey, puppy. Gabby just gave me an emo look. Oops. Okay, so we're going to start this train. Or should I wait until... Yeah, I always want to wait until there's a train near it, so you don't start them on the same track. I almost lost that. Okay, so for our next trick, as soon as Lion gets bigger, we're going to put in a steel mill there. Ba-ba-bum. Oh, we can put one in here. Okay. So we can have this one stop in Orleans now. Alright, that. Okay, so who's going to be the most annoying to us? Red is the most annoying to us right now. But we can buy Charlie out easier. Green's not even on our radar. Gonna get Lion to turn into a city. So does Jean needs it too. Jean's one now. Okay. Alrighty, so now you, Mr. Wool Train, you're gonna grab these and go here to deliver them. Ta-da! So I guess I can put the steel mill in here. That. Start getting our arms project going. Okay, new train. You're gonna go from here. And you're gonna grab steel and go here. And then you're gonna go back to Paris and start working on that quest. So we've got... The hive hasn't started growing yet. I want to start a side project here real quick. See, as I want to do something that does that. Hoop. We're gonna make a train here. Upgrade you a step for now. And you're just gonna go here and go here. And yes, I know that's wasting the food going back, but it just makes it so I don't have to micromanage later. Because that will turn into a town pretty soon. And we start buying people. Wish up it up a do. Textile mill. Might as well take advantage of that. Who else can use grain? You need up there. Monaco. Monaco doesn't do me any favors, though. Okay, fine. I'll just buy a food plant. Alright. You always have to be difficult, don't you? Okay, fine. You'll take it to Dijon. But Dijon can't take it because it already has too much track. Sigh. That shouldn't be fucking me up, but it is. That's quite annoying. It's very annoying. Okay, we'll send it to Orleans. Wasting all my money, wasting time. See, the competition being leeches can be very annoying. So we need to get rid of him quickly. Okay, let me make a station. Clear it. Rule of thumb is if there's stuff nearby for you to be able to send to cities, then use it, even if you have to buy a new industry to do it. Okay, so they've grown. Let's upgrade you. And you for good measure. Speed everything up. Money comes rolling in. Yeah, we need 5 million to buy him out. He's pissing me off. Boom. Keep buying the other stocks though, just to be efficient about it. That way, the only stocks they can buy are mine, and that's fine if they do, because then I don't have to buy them later. Look at all these tracks. Isn't that beautiful? He's being a dirty thief. Where's he going with those? Aha. Okay. Oh, that grew fast. That's good news. Okay, so how we doing? We need to buy a war factory. Let's probably do that before it gets too expensive. $157, that's not bad. And tick, 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 tick. Okay. Thought I had this train going to Marseille. Oh, no, I never edited it. Ding, ding, ding. There we go. Orleans has grown. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, I hope other people start buying our stock, because that'll save time later. Okay, Charlie's about to be done. Well, that's handy. Any war factories up here? No. Okay, so we need to start growing Nancy. We do that right now. With a little bit of fuckery. We're just gonna have a 2-2 train. I always forget to lay the fucking stations. There we go. We're gonna have a train that just goes back and forth with some ore. Not much ore, because it's gonna drain it fast, but some ore nonetheless. Okay, he's gone. Okay. Now we're gonna make another passenger train. Ding. Oops. Clicked the wrong button. Get some more money coming. Spend money to make money, right? Back to our Medoc. Just because it's a newer train doesn't mean it's a better train. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that one's just gonna do its thing. Geneva, you need a war factory. And we're just going to do this. And we're going to start a new train that is going to make arms and steel. So Monaco can't accept arms yet, but it's getting close, so I'm just going to go ahead and tell it to do it. There we go. Okay. See, they're trying to keep me from buying everybody out, so don't know if I'm going to be able to win this by 1900. I hope so. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so he's buying up my stock, which is very good, because as soon as I buy him out, then I'll have that, and it'll make me worth that much more money. Okay, Monaco's a metropolis now. Just doing some homework here. And of course something pops up. There, beat that asshole. another passenger train going. Has he built up? Yes, he has built up 2 of these. Okay, cool. 1, 2. Ding, ding. What we're doing is we're just getting lined up for the future. Because as soon as we buy everyone out, we need to get down to all these cities down here. And luckily, it looks like he's been working on them, which makes our life easier. Let's see. He hasn't really been working on that, but he has been working on Zaragoza, so... 1893, we're cutting it close on the time, but we should be okay. I want to buy out Napoleon first. Just because he's in my way. Where's he getting this coal from? Right here. And look at this clusterfuck here. I try to make it a little bit more tidy. Ooh, milk. Ooh, there's milk down here. Who else wants milk? You want milk here. There's tons of milk down here. Everyone has milk. Okay, we're about ready to buy out Napoleon. The Baron doesn't. No, the Baron has no chance of buying me out, so him buying my stocks is just doing me a favor. As soon as we buy out Napoleon, we'll start making more money. Okay, Nancy has grown. Yeah, I'm already draining that quite a bit. Oh, we got this up here. Oh, there's something I can make some money on. Liquidate. Buy one of these. Okay, so we're not gonna probably won't quite make the deadline, but it'll be close. Make some money. So we're gonna go over here and grab that. Take that here. Does anyone make textiles through here? Textiles? No. Textiles? No. But we can put in a textile plant for when Nancy grows a little bit more. Getting close, getting close. We're just a little bit behind, that's not too bad. But we have pretty good money going, so. Now, do I think we'll beat our high score? No, but this at least gives you an idea of what to do. As you can see, I have to do everything really fucking quickly. And I'm going to take those to here, even though they can't use them yet. Clear. Change. Medoc. So the next train we're going to switch up to is the Glen Atlantic, which we should see soon. Okay, so we're getting there. So we're fine over there. Now we need to focus our attention down here. And liquidate. Sweet. Okay. So we're just a few months behind. That's not too bad. So we're going to go like this. And then we're going to send this down to here. Place bid. And now we win all the auctions automatically. And then we're going to wrap this around like this. And then we're going to upgrade everything. I'm going to slow down the clock while I do this, just because time is money. And we're going to start buying stuff we're using. Pretty much want to buy everything. Terminal there, terminal there. Terminal here. And then this train, we're going to have make extra stops. So now it's going to stop here, 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 and here. And just for shiggles, speed up its trip back. Let's just run that up like that. Make it have to do a little bit less traveling. Okay, so I'm going to make a double track that's going to go like that. And then we're going to zip a dee-doo-dah up here. Ta-da! Okay, so now we're going to make another arms train. So, as you can see, we're going to be doing a lot of long trips around here. So that's kind of the name of the game down here. So, hit OK. Okay, so now we're gonna... There's a fromagerie here. We have tons of milk down here. First thing I want to do, actually, switch things up a little bit, is I want to pull track down. This is going to look weird, but trust me on this. We have to connect all these cities, so... Shit! I misclicked. Come on. Drag it all the way down. There we go. And it gives us an achievement. If I'm not mistaken, at 1903... Oh, we just need 2 more carloads of mail and then we'll have done everything. So... So this train here is also going to stop down here, and you get a shit ton of money for that. So, okay. So we're going to go like that. And then send you over here. And you over here. And then we should just be able to sneak under this bridge here. We don't even need to. Okay. Okay, so, new train. Select 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To here, clear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Why can't you go there? What's wrong? Oh, I didn't drag this track far enough. There we go. So finicky. Okay, try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You go here. And that. Okay. So, and now you turn stuff into stuff. So we're going to need a hospital somewhere nearby. So we're going to put a hospital in here. Oops. Ooh, get a hospital. And go there. And stretch you up to here. And ta-da! Now we have a medicine train. Yay, medicine train. Clear. Okay. So then we also have the dairy to work with there. What can you do down here? Wine. Ooh. Can we do anything with your wine? I think we can. Then yeah. Do that. Okay, now we need to use these other milks up somehow. Figure that out in a second. But first we're gonna... Where were those grapes? I saw them. Whoa, we got all kinds of goodies up here. Look at that shit. Got this up here too. Unfortunately, we don't really have room to use everything. Oh well. Kind of oddly placed things. And clear. I'm gonna get some wine. And clear. Okay, next what we're gonna do is we're gonna start going and buying every single industry that's out here, even if we're not using it. Okay, so that's full of track. That's full of track. I think there's milk needed here. I wonder if I can pull this off. Yes, I can. A little bit screwy, but everyone likes screwy, right? Yeah, what do you want up here? So send you up like that. So we're just doing tons of infrastructure here. Which, that's kind of a long way to go for milk, but I think we might as well use it, right? Okay, so breast, we're going to buy your stuff. So we're doing this not necessarily because we're going to make money on it, but because we're going to need it for other shit to make our get our high score at the end. So luckily the things that we aren't using are cheap. Looks wasteful, I know. But it's just one of those weird things you gotta do. And power plant, hospital, power plant, steel mill, food plant. Okay, I think I got everything. Wish I could do some more with this stuff over here, but I just don't think that's gonna do me any good. Wonder if I can. No, can't double up that bridge. Oh well. Okay. So now we can speed it back up again. And we watch the money start pouring in. So $60 million and pretty early on, that's pretty good. So now we pretty much have everything laid out. There's kind of a method to my madness with how I laid my tracks. And everything seems to be pretty good. Not the end of the world that we didn't use all the textiles, because as you get later and later in the game, they're really not worth anything. So wool goes down to about 10,000 and textiles drop down to about 12. So, but milk's still doing good. Food's pretty solid. Hello, little train. A little bit screwy looking, I know, but hey, it works. So, okay, the Glen Atlantic's out, so when you switch trains, slow it back down again, then go to Trains Report, and you can upgrade them all from here. So you pretty much, when it comes to train upgrades, I usually just wait and do them all at the same time. But if you slow down time, then you can maximize the amount of money you get out of each one without time going by too much. Because if you have time on fast, like I usually run it, just the act of doing this can take 2 years of game time. So, pause, upgrade. It's tedious, I guess, but hey, something to do on a Saturday night. That one's more trouble than it's worth at this point. Well, no, actually it is still making me a little bit of money, so, because I bought that industry there. Oh yeah, another thing I can do is, where's my main train? This way. Orleans, Paris. Now I can add on another passenger car, because passengers are worth like 3 times what mail is, so there's no real reason to carry around mail unless you have to. The only upside of the mail is it's really late, or not late, light. And you just hear that money cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. Okay, I'm going to pause it for now until 1942, so you can kind of see how things progress, because nothing's going to happen until then, really. So I'll pause it so you can see the new train, and yeah, I just don't want to bore you to death sitting here watching this jingle, jingle, jingle. So, pausing. So, let's see, it's 1924 now. I've been just kind of hanging out here for watching things go by. I think I'm going to utilize this a little bit more. And I'm going to put in a textile factory, since I have some space here. I was outside having a beer and a cigarette, so hopefully I didn't miss too many auctions when I was out there. Hey, look, it's a crocodile. There. And do that. Okay, so 30 miles an hour. There's 32. See, the Glen Atlantic is just one of the best trains you get. It's not a huge improvement over the Medoc. We're talking like 3 miles an hour, but it's worth it Um, this is an okay game. I think it's above average. I don't think we're going to hit a score at 400, but we'll probably be around 380, so we'll have to see. Let's take a look at our handiwork here. Oh, we can do some wine. Might as well, now that that competitor's gone that was blocking me from doing anything down here. Use what you got, because every little bit of money counts. All adds up. So, do our Atlantic again. And I'm gonna grab some grapes. Grapes usually have pretty good value. Sometimes they go over 20,000. They can be worth more than the wine. 27,000 versus 30. Well, that's both pretty damn good. Okay. We have another vineyard there. Anyone else do grapes? We could always just do this. And of course, okay, it didn't bug out. Thought it was bugging out. A little bit screwy, but it's the only way we can get up here. Ding. And I'll put the vineyard up here. Nord Pacific. Okay. Take advantage of this grape situation. Okay, so we have 36 miles an hour. What's this one? 32. Okay, so this one's slightly better. Not enough for me to switch up all my trains, but wonder what else we can do. So this is all being used. Wonder. For shiggles. Get just that little sliver of. Hey. That's so buggy. Come on. Try that again. Okay, that worked. I'm just wondering if we can. Yes, we can. Let's see, medicine versus. Yeah, we can do a medicine shop. So we're gonna do a medicine conversion here and a hospital here. As I said, use up everything you possibly can. Can we do another one out of curiosity? Turn too sharp. That's annoying. Let's try another approach. Yes, we can. Okay. Double that up. Use every little bit. Okay. And now will let me do a double track there. Yes. Okay, so we're going to put a textile mill there. Gonna wait for the train to come back so we don't put it on the same track. Where's that train? Oh, I haven't made it yet. I'm so smart. Okay, so we're gonna have one that goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Goes here. Makes medicine clear. And then we're gonna have another one that goes from here. Okay, cool. That worked. Okay, so we are utilizing everything we possibly can. The only thing that we don't have utilized is this. Which technically we could. Let's see if I can pull that off. Bum. Slow it down. And okay, so we can't put it there, but we should have room here to do it. Yes, we do. Using it up. Okay, so this will be our next train, and we happen to have our new train to work with now. Why can't you? Why isn't it? Why is it bugging out again? Sigh, it's not working. Son of a bitch. Here's what we're gonna do. Just undo that shit. 1040, I think it's probably 1040 should. It was before we did that. Yeah. Okay. So, it was a good idea in theory, but unfortunately, it won't work. Because this is stupid. Yeah. See, that's what I was talking about with how it gets buggy. So annoying. Okay, we're coming up on 1942 now. With our train upgrades. I wonder if I can. For shiggles. I wonder if I can do it from here. Yeah, it looks like I can. Okay. Okay, and it's now 1942. So, I gotta go back up here and buy a fromagerie. It's gonna be a long run for this train. Okay, so we're going to run it from here all the way up here, clear it out. Because, hey, as I said, we got to use everything. And we are also now have the new train available. So we're going to upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. So as you can see, it looks just like the Mikado from America, except the American one only does 60 and this one does 70. That's the only real difference between the two. So France was, 32 years behind on train technology. But they catch up with the Bo, which you'll see. But it's still not as good as the American GP class. So, but what can I say? The American trains are pretty badass. When you play the American scenarios, you tend to upgrade your trains a whole lot more. There's the one that's identical to the Medoc that I like to work with first, and then you get the consolidation. Then you do the Mikado, and then there's kind of an in-between the Mikado and the GP. The Mikado's in 1910 and the GP's in 1950. There's an electric train in 1925 that's slightly better than the Mikado. I like to use it to upgrade just my trains that make a shit ton of money. I don't really worry about the other ones. And then there's a good steam engine that comes out in 1940 in America. It's a 484 something or other. I can't remember exactly what it is, but that one I like to use for passengers until the GP comes out. And just because I'm a fan of steam engines, I tend to keep the at least one of those big steamers going to the end. So, okay. So now the money will start raking in faster. 1943, we have $146 million. We'll probably set a speed record now with this little guy here. He started in Nancy. If we don't get it from there, we'll get it on the way back. So we can have it follow. Yay! Oops. What can we do appearance-wise on this? The purple? Kind of like a better gray. We'll probably get a speed record once we get to Monaco. And you hear that jingle, jingle, jingle of money being made. No, we didn't make a speed record. Huh. That's surprising. This train's pretty cool in that it does not get slowed down by passengers at all. And the France scenario has a bullet train at the very end, which is kind of fun. What I'll probably do is I'll change this train in 1980 to just go between these three cities so I can have the bullet train go between Madrid and Monaco. Let's see how speed holds up here. Because I have a little bit of a joggle in the track here. Let's see if it slows it down any. Nope, didn't slow it down. Okay. So I'm going to pause it again until 1970, so I'll see you then. So we're getting closer to 1970 now. I noticed grain prices were way up, so I did a little something weird in that I made another grain train to work out of this one, which actually slows these down a little bit, but I'm still doubling it up so it can, because it was at 28,000 francs, or dollars, or whatever, francs, whatever they use. Anyways, so I noticed that this city here processes it as well, so I sent some all the way up over to Bern, because I can, with this little train here. And it's making money, so that's all you can hope for. Okay, next train's coming out right about now. The Bo. Weird name, good train. Ugly train, but it's a good train. So now we upgrade them all. And then we won't do any more train changing until 1981, where I do one small change to a passenger train so I can make a bullet train. The bullet train will just have 2 passenger cars on it, but should do 200 miles an hour. So that's always good. We have a lot of trains. This is the best way to upgrade them, though. You can do it through the main UI, but every time you hit upgrade, it brings your thing to the top of the list, so you have to scroll back down. Kind of a pain. Weird looking train, isn't it? If you run the Germany scenario, it's the best one on the Germany scenario as well, but the one before it is a pretty cool looking electric train. It's kind of streamlined. It's shaped like a loaf of bread, but it's pretty cool. And this little bad boy, what kind of money are you making? 200,000? Oh, fine, I'll upgrade you too. Just to say I did. Okay, so we got bows everywhere. Just as a rule of thumb, so you know, when it comes to trains, the best money is going to be in passenger trains, followed by arms trains. Now, passenger trains, you have to be careful how you run them. You need to have enough cities that they don't run around half empty all the time. Then arms, and then food is always next on there. Doesn't really matter what food it is. So big grain drop full out there. Hey, whatever. Okay, so we did a 79-mile-an-hour run with the bo. So, Mr. Bo, let's... How pink can we get you? Doesn't really translate that well, but now we have pink bows. So, the only thing I've noticed that we're missing is using this grape place there. Everything else looks like it's being utilized and utilized fully, which is nice. Whether or not I'm really making much money on it all is still to be said, but especially with this train here that goes all the fuck over the place. Let's see, where is it? What kind of money is it making? It's making almost 400 grand. That's not too bad. You can check your profit on the trains. So you can see my passengers are on the top, followed by an arms train. But yeah, the passengers are definitely the best, without a doubt. But as I said, you got to be smart about it. So that's why I have, like, this train here stops at a bunch of 8 different cities. It just goes wham, bam, bam, bam. So every time it stops at a city, it fills it up completely. And then I have it do a nice long run all the way to the end, which it'll do here shortly. And so let's see, with a short stop, it's making, what was it, 10,000 per passenger. But now we're going to run all the way up to whatever that city is in the far north. Excuse me. This one here. You can see 33,000. So, hey, you get another 23,000 per passenger. That's not too shabby. Here's my 2 green trains. These things really are not slowed down by, you can see the stats on them. The freight barely touches them at all. It's essentially just an upgraded version of that. And we're closing in on 1981. So in preparation for that, I'm going to find our passenger train that's up here. Here he is. We're going to take off Monaco and Madrid. Now it's going to run, it's not going to be completely full anymore, but you'll see. We're going to get our bullet train. These bullet trains are badass. We have nice, solidly straight track here too. Usually I have a little bit, for some reason they tend to slow down through here, but I think our curvature is just right that shouldn't be an issue. So we're going to set an initial speed thingy with just 1 car, and then we'll add a couple cars to it just to make a little bit extra money. So we're getting there. 1981. And this game is almost over. It goes to 1989. They're little pink trains. Come on, 81. Come on, you can do it. And there it is, the TGV. So we're just going to do 1 car, and we're going to go here. We're going to follow it. Damn, that thing moves. So pink. Yeah, it still slows down on that corner there. I should get a speed record. Yep. So we should hit 200. I should still get 200 if I add a car to it. We'll see. Another speed record, 127. The money that comes off this train is pretty good. I think it's about 50,000 per passenger. Yeah, just under. So we'll just pick it up a little bit. 122 is still pretty quick, right? I think they just put this in at the end just for shiggles. 51,000. And it even gets its own special cars, which is kind of cool. We hit 140 there. That's not too bad. I don't know why it's... There must be an uphill here. Is this an uphill? Yeah, it's a general grade. That's why it slows down. Because this is probably no grade down here. Well, I don't know what's slowing it down. Anyways, so it is now 1984. We have until 1989. Still getting 22,500 for the mail. It's not too shabby. Where's that thing move? But you want to use that for... I don't know if the developers actually plan on you just making a long track from the north down to Madrid, but it works out pretty well for a bullet train. Never been on a bullet train. I think they'd be pretty fun. I wish America had the infrastructure for it, because I would totally ride a bullet train over flying. I'm not a fan of flying. So, okay, dollar amount, we're over 300,000. We have 2 years left, 2.5 years left. We'll probably just be pushing 310. I am guessing our score is going to be between 380 and 420. Won't be the absolute highest score, but we had a little bit of a rough start money-wise. It wasn't quite the ideal starting area. Since we had to buy a few, we had to buy, I think we had to buy this here. and we didn't get the competition bought out quick enough. But overall, pretty decent run if you plan on playing this game, trying to get a high score. Just kind of follow what I did here. Just got to move quickly. When you go to upgrade your train, slow down your game. When you go to lay a whole bunch more track and add cities, slow down your game, just to give yourself that little bit of extra money. So, unfortunately, you can't pause it completely that I know of, which is kind of annoying. So, okay, let's see. 451, holy shit, that's a lot higher than I thought it would be. So, it's a Hall of Fame. Well, it's just a little bit lower. So, yep, that's a pretty good for taking a chance on recording one for Let's Play. I approve. So, thank you so much for joining me for this adventure. This is a fun game. The more I've been playing it, the more stable it's becoming for some reason. I'm not sure why, and not having the crash issues as much as I was before. I did change my recording software so it records the active screen and not just a game, so it doesn't stop recording every time it crashes. But I definitely recommend checking out this game. It's not expensive. It's fun. I still play the piss out of it. There is a user-made expansion for it that I tried installing, but it will not run on Windows 10, unfortunately. So, but it adds a bunch more maps, a bunch more trains and stuff like that. I wish I could get it to run. It'd be pretty cool, but I think I'd have to have Windows XP installed or something like that, and I don't feel like going through that much trouble for this game. So, thank you for joining me. I'm not sure what our next game is going to be. I'm thinking it's going to be Dead Cells. It's a new one I downloaded. Definitely can't play Honey Pop on here. If you've ever played that game, that's pretty interesting. I tried some other transportation ones, like Transport Fever. I couldn't figure this one out. I need to play a little bit more, but it just didn't grab my interest at all. So there was just an update to No Man's Sky for some reason. I don't know what they did, but so we'll see. I could do Undertale as well, which I've never really played because I played it for 2 hours and I purchased it, 2 years ago now. So, but if there's anything that you'd like to see me try horribly at playing, leave a comment. Otherwise, thanks for joining me. My name is Sarkis. Have a good evening. Toodles.